All right, we can start. So Sukhasana, as you are, is great. Go ahead and make sure that we cross the legs at the mid shins and the center of the kneecaps. Move out towards the top of the mat. And then lean over and adjust the lower buttock flesh, upper hamstring. Take your time as you do this. Make sure the inner thighs rotate down and the buttock flesh rotates out. And then fingertips to the blankets or the mat. Press and lift the side ribs and bring the tops of your shoulders down. Move your abdominal wall back towards your spine and then move your tailbone down. And then from here, bring your hands to your heart center, Namaskarasana. Now, as you exhale your breath, close your eyes. Keep your chin parallel to the mat and the sides and the back of the neck extended. Begin your Ujjayi breathing, audible inhalation. Audible exhalation. I'll chant Om, join in, or you're welcome to just listen. Exhale your breath. Bow your head by bringing your chin to the groove of your neck. Bring your hands to the very tops of your legs. Center your head, and as you take your next exhalation, you can open your eyes and we'll release our hands. Very good. Go ahead and grab your blocks, and I'm going to move my blocks out in front of me. I've got mine on the medium level, and I want to grip over the blocks, really push down with the index finger, and then move myself out in front. Move my arms out in front. Keep your ears in line with your upper arms, and once you get your blocks out here, bring your fingers together. Walk your fingertips towards the top edge of your blocks. Push down with your hands. Turn the inner eyes of your elbows up. Good, 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 good. And then let's inhale, move the navel up away from the pubic bone as you look to the top of the mat. Grip over the blocks and bring them back towards you. Perfect. Let's uncross and recross. And after you move forward, you can feel your outer hips kind of activate, but mainly what you should feel in this one is the backs of your upper arms here extending. So again, bring the blocks out in front, grip over and really give a good push into your blocks. You can rotate the inner eyes of your elbows up beforehand, push the blocks forward. Good. And your hips, your sitting bones should stay grounded. Your outer hips should stay grounded or moving in the direction of your blanket. And then reach your arms, stretch your arms out as far as you can. See if you can get your fingertips over the front edge of the block. Your ears are in line with your upper arms. On an inhale, see if you can rotate the inner eyes of your elbows up and concave your thoracic spine. And then grip over your blocks, look out in front of you, bring them back towards you. All right, and Shavasana, just kidding. Stretch your legs out. I don't think they heard me. Okay, so I was just joking anyway. We would never do Shavasana at 2:05. Okay, so inner feet, inner ankle bones, base of your big toe joints together. Sit at the front edge of your blankets. Rotate your buttock flesh. Grab your strap if you need. Otherwise, extend the arms out. Bring your legs down. Reach forward and grab your feet. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, fold. Widen the elbows out to your sides as you fold. Yep, elbows out. And you want to draw your hands or your strap into your feet. Press your inner heels out towards your hands or towards your straps. And then let's inhale and lift up. And then exhale to release. Very, very good, guys. And so we want to keep the length. Let's do Paschimottanasana again. If you're using a strap, you can hold the strap in your hands like this, and you stretch your arms over. If you're not using a strap, still take your arms up, move the navel up, away from your pubic bone. Keep this lift as again, you come forward. This time you can interlace around, or you can grab the outer feet or the heels. Inhale, lift up. You can use your strap as well. And exhale, fold. But really keep your spine in. That's it. And a way to do this is to use resistance. So bring your heels down, bring your legs down, use your hands into your strap or your feet. Get that resistance, and that's it. Move forward. Perfect, 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 perfect. Great, 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 great. Good. And then inhale, lift up, and exhale, release. I want to do Paschimottanasana again, just one more time, and I do want to do it with a strap. So what I'm going to have us do is stretch up, holding the strap, and we'll bring the strap around the feet. And then I want a lot of weight in the strap coming from the feet. Also, really draw back against the strap as well. So watch. So if you start here, and we'll all start here, where we're nice and tall, holding kind of long away from the strap. And then we'll keep the spine lifted. Press the feet into the strap. Walk the hands down really close to the feet. Do you see that I'm still lifted? And then if you can go further than this, then exhale to fold. So bring the strap to the feet and kind of hold it at a distance. So you don't have to take your arms up. Just bring the strap here and hold it at a distance. That's it. And then really pull on the strap, press the feet into the strap, and lift up, lift up. Bring the very tops of your shoulders down. Now, bring the strap together and walk one hand at a time down the strap. Give a really good grip, guys. Really good grip against the strap. Bring your thighs down. Now, separate the belt. Inhale, lift up a little bit higher. Shoulders down. That's it. And then exhale, fold. Good, 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 good. So the hands are as close to the feet as possible. Give a good tug. That's it, Kelly. That's perfecto. Great, great, great. And then inhale up and exhale, release. Perfect. And that's the last Pashi that we'll do. So let's go ahead and move our props to the side and come into Adho Mukha Virasana, or child's pose. So remember that you can use a blanket underneath the forehead if you want, or you can use a blanket between the bottom and the heels. But come seated on the heels of the feet and walk the arms out. Let's see if we can keep our elbows lifted, our inner wrists lifted. Good. And then again, really stretch the backs of the arms. There you go. There you go, Kelly. The shoulder blades do move away from the shoulder blades will glide towards your hands. That's it. That's it. Now see if you can push with the palms of your hands and move your breastbone down towards your mat. Ah, perfecto. And then exhale, let your elbows bend and rest. And then go ahead, you can bring your inner wrists, bring your elbows up, come hands and knees. Really put some weight in your hands. Take your big toes apart, bring your toes down, lift your knees up, come for dog pose. So this dog pose, my feet, my legs are a little bit wider than normal. And the Iyengars, my Peggy Kelly, my teacher used to say, if you can take the legs wider, you have more space to give that internal rotation. So let the feet and the legs separate a little bit more, and then see if you can rotate the inner thighs back, rotate your inner knees back, concave your upper back, and push your mat with the heel of your hands. Good, 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 good. Nice. Few more seconds. Stretch the backs of your legs. Think of there you go, Kelly. It's the lower part of your legs, your calf muscles that we want to try to descend. Good, good. And then come down and rest. Perfect. Very good. And then guys, go ahead, and I'm going to grab my blanket, and I'm going to come standing. I'm going to roll my blanket in a small roll. I'll lift the chest, fold up and over the blanket. Now, when I fold, guys, you're looking for the spreading here. So the muscles and the bones here go in this outward direction. So you can even draw your big toes together so that as you come forward, you feel that the posterior pelvis, the buttock flesh, all of the outer legs rotating in, just like this. So really what we're looking for is that spreading between our hip points and the spreading at the back of the waist. And then we can hold the ankles here, or hold the shins, or whatever you've got to hold. Don't make your roll too big, but once you get your blanket rolled, lift your chest, look up, and exhale, fold. Go up and over. That's it. Go up and over, and focus on around your sacrum. Focus on around your sacrum. Use your legs, use your kneecaps, lift your kneecaps. See if you can press into all four corners of your feet. Good, good, good. And you want to drape your torso over your blanket. Hi, Lisa. Good. Drape your torso over your blankets. Shift your weight into your feet. Great, 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 great. Just a few more seconds here, guys. Good. Straighten the kneecaps. Use the feet. Grip your blanket with your hands and bring your torso up. And we're going to do it again, but watch. So you want to really even out your feet. I wonder what would happen if we stood on blocks. I've never tried that before. While y'all are doing that, I'll try the standing on blocks. So even out your feet, lift your kneecaps. So right above your kneecaps, you want to draw back and up, just like that. And so we'll drape over one more time. And as you come over, you want to open up the spine. So you move the navel out towards the chest. Let the sitting bones move away from one another, and then let your torso just kind of drape or fall over the blanket roll. And then you can bring the hands down, or you can again hold your ankles. But let's try one more time. Shift into the front of the feet. So you're in the base of your toes. Your big toes can slightly move towards each other. Fold up and over. Notice your sitting bones. You want your sitting bones to move away from each other. You want at the posterior pelvis and that the sacrum to spread. So any hollowing, you'll want to use your inner legs to press out and your outer legs to press in. Good, 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 good. Few more seconds here, guys. And then go ahead and grip your blanket and come up. Now let's see what this will be like. Crooked. I don't know what this will do other than be pretty fun. And then I'll come here. And then I can hold these blocks. Watch. Sit this. Do you see that my sitting bones are behind my heels, guys? I want to shift forward. I want to shift into the joints, the toe joints, and then fold. Yeah. Like below your toe? Yeah, right at the base of your toe joints, right here. Yeah, you can't even lift your 10 toes to feel that deepening of the base of your toe joints into the block. So the blocks are about, they're still about hip distance apart. And actually, that was really nice. It was really nice. Yep. And then as you're standing on your block, so let's see. Yeah, Lisa, I think that looks okay. Okay, lift up through the spine. Exhale, fold over the blanket. Good, 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 good. That's it. Stand really firm into those blocks. There you go, Kelly. Kelly, see if you can lift your kneecaps up towards your quadriceps. There you go. There you go. There you go. And if all you can do is fold half, just fold halfway. But that looks great. That looks great. Guys, use your legs. Lift your arches. Press your inner and your outer feet. Lift your kneecaps. Lift your shin bones. Spread your sitting bones. Spread your back rib cage. The space between your two hip points spread against the blanket. Good. Good, 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 good. And then we can inhale and look out in front. And exhale, come up. Perfect, perfect. And you guys can step down or whatever you're going to do. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, and this isn't one that we do a lot, but we should. I'm going to do Utthita Parsva Konasana. So what I'm going to do is either step or jump my feet apart. I'm going to step. And I'm going to turn my left toes in, and then I'm going to bring one block right underneath that left kind of inner calf. And then I'll hold this second block. So I'll turn the right toes to the right. I'll go ahead and bend that knee, and then that block stops me from letting this leg drop. So watch the difference. You see? So really, I'm still trying to keep this inner leg up, lifted up, as I bend the right knee. Oh. And then I'll take the arms out, reach over the right, bring the block down, take the left arm up. Okay, let's see where we get with that. That's how I have to get out of that. Okay, so left toes turn in, remember, in at about a 45 angle. Right toes turn to the right. Make sure that you've got your legs really separated here. And then place your block. It can be medium or low level underneath the left inner thigh, left inner calf. That's it, that's it, that's it. Turn the right toes to the right. Now exhale and bend your right knee 90 degrees. If your right knee doesn't bend 90 degrees, it's not your back block, it's your front knee. Nice, guys. Take your arms out, reach over to your right. As far as you can, bring your block down right outside of your right foot. Good, nice, nice, nice. Take your left arm out in front and then sweep it over your left ear. So you have contact. You have contact. Good. Now, guys, energetically pull your feet towards each other. Energetically tuck your feet in. Bring your bottom in. Turn your chest up. That's nice. Come up. That's nice. Come up. That's very nice, guys. Very, very, very nice. So we switch. And so you'll take, when you straighten your knees, your block will now go underneath that left leg. And so what I was trying to say is that if you can't bend your front knee 90 degrees, it's not necessarily your back leg, it's your front knee that needs to move out. You see, it's your front leg, your front foot, that the one that's bending that needs to move further away. Yeah, meaning your legs should be further apart. And so if you're not able to bend that left knee 90 degrees, move your left foot further to the left. Okay, go the other side. Bring your block underneath your inner left, right shin, left toes to the left, bend the left knee 90 degrees. You'll feel that block, right? Now, energetically, once you bend that left knee 90 degrees, take your arms out and reach over to your left. Bring your left hand down to your block outside of your left ankle. Now, even though you may feel that block behind you, energetically pull your inner right leg up, like you're gonna pull it away from the block. That's so nice, Kelly. And then the top arm, right arm goes out and swing it over your right ear, have contact. Make the entire right side of your body super duper long. Excelente. Perfect. And then come up. Perfecto. Perfecto. Okay, you could step or jump together, and then we're gonna we'll do that one again, and I'm gonna use a blanket. My pants are really slippery, so I don't know how this is gonna work. But I'll fold my blanket like this in kind of a short, puffy fold, right? And then I'll separate the feet again. I'll turn the left toes in, right toes to the right. And then as I bend this knee, I'm gonna bring the blanket roll there. Can wrap my left arm behind it, can actually hold the blanket. And then I'll bend. And as I bend, watch guys, I wanna lift up this side right rib and fold over my blanket. Oh, it actually feels really good. Oh, where's my wheelchair? All right. So your blanket is kind of small, but it's thick. I guess that's the word. So it's folded and then kind of rolled up. Place it right at the top of your right leg bone, left heel out, right toes right. Take your left hand behind you and bring it to your blanket, your left hand. That's it. Now bend your knee 90 degrees. Good. And lean over, go up and over your blanket roll. That's it, Kelly. That's nice. Bring the right hand down. It can hold the right shin. It can hold the right ankle. Hug your feet into one another. Take your left arm in front of you and swing your left arm right over your left ear. Lift your head up a little bit so that your head and your ear touch. That's it. That's it. Lift your head just a little bit more, Kelly. Good. You're trying to connect the ear and the head. Now hug your feet towards each other. Tuck your bottom in and then release and switch. Nice. And switch sides. And then I'll try to explain. So typically, guys, what really happens in these side angle poses is that in reality, we want to open up the hip flexor. So we want to move this hip point away and fold over the blanket in the crevice. Watch what usually happens in a pose like this. You see, really and so what I'm trying to do is get this length here and lie that side rib right along that blanket. Do you see? So the side rib extends out. It goes up and over, and you clamp your blanket using your side rib. Okay, so switch sides. Yeah. And that's the work in Utthita Parsvakonasana. Extremely challenging pose, but it's a side angle. So bring your blanket to the upper left leg, left toes left, bend your left knee, wrap your right arm behind your back, push down onto your blanket. So use your right hand to press your thigh bone down, lift your side rib, go up and over your blanket roll, let your left hand go down. That's nice, guys. Right arm out in front of you, bring your fingers together, and then swing your right arm over your right ear. Have contact. This may mean your head has to lift up a little bit to touch the inner arm. That's nice, Kelly. That's nice. That's nice. You guys turn your chest up. Nice. Good. Hug your feet to one another. And then exhale, release. Very good, guys. Very, 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 very good. Very nice. Throw your blanket in. I don't know if we can do a blanket with the legs. I guess you can't. Yeah, you kind of can, but let's not. Okay, so just separate your feet, Parsarita Pada. And today, just for the shoulders, you can either hold your elbows behind you or try to get yourself into Paschima. Namaskarasana. And then I'll separate the legs, the feet. I'll turn my toes in. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, come about halfway. And from here, I'll tuck the chin and begin to roll the back of my head towards the mat. And then when we come up, we'll come up halfway, and then we'll come all the way up. Okay? So either opposite elbows or Paschima, Namaskar, you know what I mean. Prayer position behind your back. Yeah, and then fold. fold. Good. Keep your kneecaps straight, guys, and let's keep moving our weight more front feet. Nice, 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 nice. Stretch up on the quadriceps, stretch up on the kneecaps. Nice. Now tuck the chin and roll the back of your head towards your mat. There you go, Lisa. There you go. There you go. That's it, Laura. Let more of your back of your head come towards your mat. That's perfect. Oh, you'll feel a little shift. See if you can relax. Bring the chin to the groove of the neck. Good. Perfect. And then come up. Start with that parallel to the mat with your torso, and then come up. Keep your legs like this, guys. And I'm going to do an L shape with my hands, and I'm going to rotate in just like this. And I want you to use the weight of your hands into your legs. So I'm going to rotate in and come halfway like this. And so I really want to move the flesh of my legs back behind me. Once I get here and about halfway, I'll release and grab one toe at a time. And then I'll widen the elbows, kind of roll them over towards the mat and fold. Okay, and then we'll look up, come up, and then we'll switch. We won't switch because there's no switching. But straighten your legs, turn your big toes towards each other, rotate your thighs in and back, and come parallel. Use those hands against your thigh bones, guys, and rotate your legs in and back, in and back. That's it, in and back. Straighten the knees. Good. Shift towards the front of the feet. Release. Grab one big toe at a time with each hand. So first two fingers grabs the big toes. Pull your big toes off of your feet. Draw them forward. That's it, that's it, that's it. Draw your big toes forward. Pull them off of your feet. Nice, Kelly. Tuck the chin now. Widen the elbows. Fold. You've got to get a good grip on your toes. Grip your toes as if they're the kitchen drawer handles. Pull on them. Tug on them. Good. Relax your head, relax your chin, relax your face, lift your inner legs, tuck your outer legs in, internal rotation. A few more seconds. Nice. Guys, you roll the back of your head towards the mat. The back of your head could rest on your mat. That's it, Lisa. Widen the elbows so the elbows can widen out and rotate over towards the yoga mat. Good. Grip your toes. That's great. Inhale, look out in front. And exhale, bring the hands to the hips. Very, very nice, guys. Very, very, very nice. And then let's go ahead and come down seated. And I'm going to sit on just one blanket, one folded blanket. Y'all know we'll do fire log, but for now we'll do Janu Shirsasana. And I've been in the Janu for a while now. Not really. So I'm at the edge of my blanket. I'm going to separate the feet, bend the right knee, bring the top of the right foot here, right shin, left leg out in front. I want to give a good twist to the left and then come forward and catch the foot strap or with just a hand and fold. So your forehead comes to your left shin or your left knee. This one, we want to try to square our waist. There you go, Laurel. Like Laurel's doing, you can take your left hand, so from behind, right knee is bent, and take that left hand here, do you see, at your upper left leg, and you pull it back and draw down, and then as you twist, again, remember up and over the hip point. Remember moving out of that hip point and then folding. So that's the same thing. It's like Utthita Parsvakonasana, where we're trying to make some space. That's it. That's it. That's it. So Kelly, hold with your left hand, your strap. Yeah. And take your right hand right here to your upper right leg. Yeah. And kind of press it down. Now turn your torso to the left. Yeah. That's it. That's it. Good, 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 good. And then inhale up and exhale, release. And one thing I didn't say, but Joan reminded me, is that in this one, if your knee is elevated, so when you do this, if maybe your knee is here, you'll want to bring a prop. You see, you want to protect the knee joint. So you can use a blanket or you could use a block. Okay, so switch. So top of the left foot down, right leg in front. Remember that L shape, right upper leg, draw it back and down. Twist to the right, and what I had Kelly do was hold the top of that leg down, left leg now, twist to the right, and then come forward. And you can hold it all the way until you come forward to catch your foot. Now you can catch your foot using one hand or using both hands. Nice. There you go. Remember, it is about, again, squaring your hips. You also want to really lift up and out of that right hip point. There you go. There you go. There you go. It's nose to the knee. Perfecto. Perfecto. Perfect. And then inhale up. Excelente. And exhale, release. Go ahead and you can straighten your legs out. In front of you for a moment, we'll straighten both of our legs out. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stay on this blanket and do Sukhasana. You know where this is going? Sukhasana. And I'm on one blanket, but you can be on more than one, but let's not do our Sukhasana like this, but really get a very boxy, square Sukhasana. And then I'm going to bring this right foot out, you see, and I'm going to hold the foot and the outer knee and bring the outer right ankle bone to the inner left knee. I want to externally rotate, drop that outer right knee, and continue moving forward. Now, what you can do, if you can't get that, if that knee just doesn't come down, you'll want to bring a prop to the outer right knee. But guys, your sits bones have to go, there you go, Lisa, towards your low back. That's it, Kelly, that's it. And guys, that top hip right here, pull to the left. So if you're here, you want to do this, watch. So that's it, Kelly. That outer hip tucks in. Come forward if you can. Good, 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 good. Move the belly button up and towards the chest. Good, guys. That's excelente. Don't round the spine. Keep the spine in. Good. Good. And then come up and release. Switch. That's very, very nice, guys. Very nice. And so you'll bring your right leg back where it was. Sit at the edge. So in Sukhasana, maybe you're already here. And then it's a lot easier or a lot less work if you've got your outer knees grounded when you bring your left leg over. Do you see that right outer knee is already grounded. And then I want to really do that L shape. I've got to move out of that hip point. You can even use your own hand to lift up and then come forward. Good. And this is if you can. And maybe you can't come all the way forward. You can come about right here and watch. Stretch through the spine, stretch the spine, open the spine. Don't worry about the legs and the hips. Just see if you can get the spine to come in and extend out towards your head. And then you'll feel that automatically open up the hips. There you go. That's great. Sitting bones move towards your low back. Sits bones rise up towards your low back. You think? I think it gets easier. Lisa's saying no. She's agreeing with you. No, she's saying it gets worse. Yeah, that's what And then come up. Come up. And then one more, and modify however you need to. But I'm going to go all the way back onto my fingertips. I'm still on my little blanket like this. And I'm going to cross right over left. And then you can kind of swing the inner feet towards you and then bring them down. And they're out in front of me. They're not close to me, but I want to lean over and really get that outer right knee over the inner left knee. You can sit like this. This may be your pose. If you can go deeper, turn the soles of your feet up and move forward. So maybe maybe you're just able to sit. Now that looks good, Joan. Good, guys. Turn the soles of your feet up towards the ceiling. Bring your outer right knee down, but bring your inner left knee up. Bring your bottom knee up and your top outer knee down. Good. Good, 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 good. And then release. Perfect. Now listen, guys, and you don't have to come all the way forward, but it is worth, even if you didn't come forward, watch. So just sit up straight, because here, I feel a little extra pressure here. It doesn't feel very good. It's kind of almost crampy here. I mean, this is just by me rounding a little bit. But if I can get here, oh my God, feels so much better. So start with this. Even if you cannot fold, start here. If you can fold, fold as far as you can while still being straight. So you don't want to start here and come here. You see, so you want to keep the spine in and then fold. Just fold as far as you can without losing that openness of your chest and your abdominals. So don't let yourself round. Keep your spine in. Good. And you'll feel that. It's not like you're sitting up straight and you're feeling absolutely nothing. You are still getting the work in, yeah? So you can turn the soles of your feet up towards the ceiling, draw your outer feet down, bring your top knee down to your bottom knee and your bottom knee up. That's nice, Kelly. That's it. Good, good. And smile like Paul's doing. I think he's not. Okay, release. Y'all release. Well, I didn't say release. Okay, that's okay. Stretch your legs out. I know, I said smile and y'all are like, I can't smile in this position. So guys, you can shake your legs out. And then I'm gonna do some spinal twists. So I'm gonna bring that one blanket there for the back of my head. I don't think I'm gonna use a strap. But when I come recline, back of my head is on the blanket. Oh, it feels great already. Oh man, we need to just rest. Okay, and then I'm gonna lift and tuck. And then we'll take our arms out. And this is the one where we move our knees over and then we try to get the breastbone to line up to the ceiling. And then I'll grab that top knee and draw it down. You're looking for space here. So you don't want to do this, but watch, you want to really roll down. You can even use your hand. So the first thing is to get your blanket, back of your head on your blanket, shoulders on your mat. Yeah, shoulders on your mat, back of your head under your blanket, bend your knees, lift and tuck. And remember, the blanket is just under the back of the head, meaning that the chest is lower than the head, right? So your shoulders are on your mat and your palms are up, or your chest is open. Go ahead and you can bring both of your knees up, your feet up, and take your knees over to your left, and then you can look to your right. Now what you'll need to do here is bend your elbows, lift your left shoulder blade up and take it to the left, and then really twist to your right. And you guys take your left hand and maybe hold that top knee, or bring your right knee down towards your left knee. Use your left hand. Oh. Look to your left and see if you can get your knees to come closer to your arm. Both of your knees kind of pull up more towards your left inner elbow. Good, good. Twist, twist, twist. And then bring your knees up and take them over in the opposite direction. Keep your breastbone lined up to the ceiling. Keep your breastbone lined up to the ceiling. So once you get your knees over to the right, you'll have to bend your elbows. Take your right shoulder blade out to the right. Yep. So that right shoulder blade again moves out to the right as you twist. Good, good, good. You can use your hand to bring that top knee down. You also want to open up your hip. So you want to rotate your hip away. Good, 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 good. Good. And then go ahead and bring your knees and feet back to the center. I'm going to go up again. Take the knees over to the left. And I want to adjust the left shoulder blade. And then I'm going to see if I can just straighten both of my knees, extend it out to the left. And then you can really use this mat. You want to really twist to your left. I'm holding the right leg down against the left, and I want to really rotate that right hip away from me. Oh, man. It's just clicking and popping. Yeah. And then bend your knees. Bring it up. Oh, go slowly. Take your knees to your right. Oh, once you get them there, adjust the shoulder blades, extend the legs. So again, that breastbone could line up maybe to the ceiling. You've got both of your knees straight, moving to your right. A few more moments. See if you can get the breastbone to the ceiling. Bend your knees and bring it back to the center. Put your feet on the mat for a moment. I'm going to see what we can do here. I think I just made this up. So what we're going to do, and I want you guys to watch. And we're going to go with our legs to the left. And so the right leg will be the one up. I'm going to show you opposite because I want you to see. So I'm going to take the legs up, the knees up, and I'm going to take both of my knees and legs over to the left. And then I'll twist out to the right. And then I'm going to straighten both of the knees. And I'll see if I can pull my toes towards my right hand. And I'll grab that right big toe. So I have to bring the feet up. And I'm going to take the left leg up. Kind of roll back center. Bring the left leg down. You may have to lift that right foot up a little bit to really get grounded onto your left buttock, okay? So take both of your knees over to your left, twist to your right. Line them up, line your knees up, guys, and open up your chest so make your breastbone even to the ceiling. Draw your knees into one another, straighten both of your knees, Direct your feet towards your left hand. Direct both of your feet towards your left. Pull them up. Keep pulling them up towards your left hand. Keep drawing your feet up towards your hand. Grab your left toe with your left hand. Take your right leg up. Bring it straight up and then kind of roll over onto your right buttock. And then bring that right leg straight down on your mat. Straight down on your mat, straight down. Now, bend your left elbow and let your left foot come up just a little bit, and then ground the back of your right leg. Ground the back of your right leg. So you let your foot come up away from the mat just a little bit so that you can ground the straight side, the side that's still on your mat. Good. And then let's bring it back, bring the right leg up, take them both back over to the left. Yep, go both back over to the left. So you got here, you got your toe, you got your right leg up, you brought your right leg down. You lifted your foot up so you could really ground that right side. How are you going to come back to where we started? The way you do that is you bring this left leg back down, you bring that right leg up, and then you take it back over just where it came from, okay? So go the opposite direction, knees over to the right. Straighten your knees and move your feet towards your hands. Grab your right big toe with your right hand. Take your left leg up. Bring your left leg down onto your mat. Oh. Lift your right foot up some. Close that left buttock to the mat. Close the left buttock, guys. The left buttock down. You can lift that right foot up a little bit to reground your left side. That's great. Now let your right leg come back down to the floor. Lift your left leg up. Now bring your left leg across. Keep your shoulder blades there. And then bend the knees and bring it back to the center. I thought that was a fun little trick for the body. And it felt good. I felt like I got a little hip movement, you know, a little waist rotation. Cross your right outer ankle bone over the top of your left knee. And you can L shape to draw your upper legs down. Go ahead and lift your left foot up. And just lift it up so you can bring your right leg in closer. And then grab your outer right foot with your left hand. Grab your outer right knee with your right hand. Straighten your left leg. Keep this at an angle here, a 90-degree angle. 90-degree angle, guys. So if your knee is moving towards your shoulder or towards your arm, I want to see if you can move that knee back and the kneecap straight up. And then you can rock the baby. Good, 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 good. Keep this parallel. Keep that inner shin parallel. And then bend the left. Bring the outer right ankle to the left knee once more. Bring the left foot down. Switch sides. So we go here. And the whole point is when you bring this up is that you keep this at that 90-degree angle. Do you see? So don't let your knee come towards you. It is in the hip. That is a hip joint and hip rotation. And then you can rock the baby. Good, 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 good. Bend your right knee. Bring your right foot to the mat. And then you can let that left leg come back. And then both of your feet on your mat. We're going to do it one more time. This time we're going to see if we can take that leg over. Just getting kind of warming up the hip. So watch. I'm going to do it opposite. I'm going to cross the left over. Don't go with me. Just watch for a moment. And then I'll bring this up and I'll catch again, just like we did before. Right? And instead of pulling the leg in or letting the knee go back, I'm just going to see if I can roll over. Kind of press the foot down, open up the knee, and then we'll come back. And then we'll switch. Okay, so you can start with the right outer ankle bone crossing over the top of the left knee. Lift the foot up, grab the outer right foot and the outer knee, bring the left foot down, left leg down onto your mat. Hold your foot, right foot with your left hand, outer knee. Now go ahead and roll over to your left and go ahead and let that right foot just come onto your mat or onto the floor. Take your right hand and kind of draw that inner right knee back. Inner right knee back, foot's grounded, guys. And then bring it up. Keep it at that angle. and bring it back to the left knee and switch. So you go here, you keep it open, you grab, straighten the right knee. Now watch where it goes. It stays at this angle. And then I want to see if I can. Yeah, you kind of roll over on your side some. There you go. And when you get that left foot on the mat, use your left hand to draw that inner left thigh away from you. And then bring it back. Oh. And you can put both of your feet against your mat. You can bring your inner knees together and your feet kind of wide. You can lift and tuck your sacrum and your tailbone. Good. Bring your feet together. Let's see if we can do this just for fun. I'm going to bring the right knee into the chest and I grab both of the inner and the outer foot, inner and the outer foot, and I'll let this thigh bone be in close and I'll straighten and I'll pull this right leg in and see if I can straighten the left. And the switch will go here. Okay, so start with your knees bent. Tuck your sacrum, tailbone, pull your right knee all the way into your chest, even if you have to hang on to it. Now grab your foot, inner and outer foot with both of your hands. Pull your foot towards you. Now press your foot up to the ceiling, straight elbows, straight right kneecap. Extend your left leg. Extend your left leg. Pull your right leg into your chest. Widen your elbows, widen your elbows, widen your elbows, widen your elbows. Keep your chest open. And then release. Bend both knees. Nice. Bring the left knee into the chest so you can bring it all the way in. So you grab the foot and then straighten the left knee, extend the right leg, and then bend the elbows to pull that left leg in. Oh, it feels wonderful. Thigh bone goes back. Femur bone goes away. And bend and release. Perfecto, guys. Really, really, really nice. Let's take Setu Bandha. So I'm going to grab my block. And if you want, you could keep that blanket there. It could stay under your, actually, well, let me check. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Yeah. No, it's too compressing. So you can move your blanket away or put it just under your shoulders. Lift your bottom, open your quads as you bring your block at your sacrum. Well, you know, you think something's going to work until you try. Like in theory, it should be good. And then you try and you're like, no, that didn't really, theory didn't match what really happened there. Right. Yeah. Yeah. We don't want to do too many test runs. Oh, well, that didn't work. Well, how do you know? Well, my neck broke. So there, I know it didn't work. Right. Really nice, guys. Get the arms that's like this. Let's see. Your biceps kind of rotate out. Yeah, biceps. I was like, wait, that don't even sound right. Oh, well, I don't know. You know, you're not supposed to say you're old. If you do, you'll get old. We're going to get old anyway, regardless of what we say. But I think it makes it go quicker when you're always like, I'm old, I'm old, I'm old, I'm old. But I am going to buy that medicine where you makes you, where you can don't forget stuff. Tetragen or something, I don't know. I see it on the commercials and the 80-year-olds are like, yeah, I've been taking this and I remember better than my daughter does. So I'm going to try it and see. No, I thought you really wanted to know. We'll see if that works. It is over the counter. I can't see that making me smarter, but maybe. I don't really want to be smarter. I'm okay with my intelligence level. I just want to remember stuff. Yeah. At least what I want from the refrigerator when I walk that direction. Oh, man. And you just walk back and forth and you forget. So, this is what Sir Watts told me to do one time. She said, it's something about walking through the door that makes you forget. So when you walk through the kitchen door, the kitchen entrance, right? If you forget what you were there for, I forgot what she said. Yeah, I think she said walk back and then walk right back through. That way you can remember. I don't know. I forgot what she said. Right. Sit on your sofa and write down what you're going to go get from the refrigerator: a bottle of water and an apple. But then you forget the note or you lose the note. You just had it in your hand and it's gone. So now you don't know what snack you were going to get. Right. Do they still make apples? Ah. All right. Let's come down. Yeah, we forgot. Lisa, I know your memory's getting bad too, isn't it? She's going to say no. She said yes. Good. She said no, right? You forgot? Oh, goodness. All right, guys. I know, right? I don't think, yeah, we can bring our knees into the chest and just hug the knees and any movements here. And then when you get ready, roll over to your right, use your hands, come up seated, and we'll take a Paschimottanasana. I'm going to bring a blanket right between the hip points and the femur bones. And I'll just fold over that blanket as comfortably as possible. Give a little bit of round or just let your spine relax, right? And then fold. You may even have a blanket and maybe you've got a block there as well. Just something to kind of bring your head down to. Let your shoulders, your arms relax. Relax your spine. Just to release the back some and take really deep breaths here. Yeah, there we go. Good, 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 good. A few more seconds. And then slowly come up. And you can kind of roll up one vertebra at a time. Ah, there you go. You can sit for a moment, guys, and then let's do our inversion, whichever inversion you want to do. Legs up the wall, legs in a chair, headstand, handstand. Pincha Mayurasana. I think we worked on Pincha Mayurasana yesterday. If you are doing legs up the wall, or again, legs on the chair, in a chair against your sofa, anything that you would wall, or again, legs on the chair, in a chair against your sofa, anything that you would like to do. Guys, what I would want that you guys to do, those of you doing headstands, see if you can move a little bit further away from the wall, moving back just a little bit. And then take Shirsasana. Remember, your fingers interlace so that you see your fingers like this. And give a good cup to the back of your head. Or go where you're going to go. I think it looks like, okay, there you go. So legs up the wall or headstand, handstand, legs in the chair. If you have none of that, you can always do a dog pose, or you could stand up and do a forward fold. And a lot of times that serves very well as an inversion. Good, a really good grip to the back of your head with your fingers. That's it. Relax the legs. Remember, the legs do. I think sometimes the legs can be too much, too stiff. No, that looks good, Joan. No, they shouldn't. They should be, but very lightly engaged in Shirsasana. There you go, Laurel. Just let them relax. And then you'll find that you're starting to feel more weight in your forearms and your outer wrists and the tips of your elbows. And see the bottom, the legs can relax and the bottom can give a little tuck. There you go. I think as we move deeper into Shirsasana is when we can start doing more with the legs, right? But to get the initial balance and to find your weight directly over your shoulders, there has to be some relaxation, a little bit of letting go. Yeah, let them move on their own and they will almost naturally find where they need to be, right? Right. And and I think we also have to remember that like our bodies have this way, they have mechanisms to protect us, Yeah, there's mechanisms like you're automatically going to catch yourself or hold yourself, react. And Mr. Iyengar says we shouldn't do that, though. He says that this should all be very well planned and very purposeful. But just know that your body has mechanisms to protect you. To protect there's ways that your body protects your joints or protects your internal organs, and that's why we've got so many bones and stuff that kind of protecting these vital parts of our body. And I think the body does a great job of that, and then maybe the mind is what gets in the way. The mind starts to tell you things that well, you just start thinking that I think we think sometimes we have to do more than we actually have to do. That the body can naturally do these things and we don't have to play such a big role in it. If you'll not fight it, if you'll let it balance itself. And then that's what that tension is, more of a resistance. Think of tension when you're holding things in tightly and holding your breath and holding your teeth and putting a lot of force into it. You're limiting yourself, and then it's almost like you're fighting against the body. The body's trying to do something, you're fighting against it. Come down if you hadn't. I think most of you have, but if you hadn't, come down, and then you can release your neck or your shoulders or whatever you need to release. Maybe you come over into a child's pose, or you stand. If you did headstand, you can stand in forward fold. Just a few more moments here, releasing the neck, head, shoulders. Perfect. Perfect. And then come bring yourselves up. You can come up seated. And I'm going to use a block. I was like, are you doing a headstand again? That looks good, Joe. I'm going to use a block and sit on it. And I'm going to bend the right knee and bring the right foot up. And I'm going to hold the right knee with the left hand. Keep my spine long and twist to the right. Ugh. I sat on a block, bend the right knee. Hold the right knee with your left hand. Make sure to lift up, twist. You could take the right hand to your block, closer to your outer left hip. Very nice, guys. Very nice. And exhale, gaze to the center and release. And then left knee. And then I'm going to hold with the right hand or both to start here. Keep the right hand there. Keep lifted, twist. Keep the right toe straight up to the ceiling. And then exhale. Turn your gaze forward first. And then release. One more time. This time I'm going to bend the left knee. Bring the right foot over. We're still on the block, and there's slants kind of down. I'll hold the right knee with the left hand, and once more, twist to the right. So that's it. That's it. That's it. That's perfect, guys. You guys drag your outer right hip backwards or behind you. Nice. And then gaze center and release. Perfecto. Straighten the leg. And right knee bends in. Remember that right kneecap straight. And we did a lot of work on getting that outer hip to open up like this. And then cross the left over. And you can use that right hand, draw in, twist to the left. And then you want to drag your left outer hip behind you. And there is a tendency to kind of roll off of that left sitting bone, roll your left sitting bone down, and then drag your left hip back. Nice. And gaze to the center with your exhalation. Perfecto. And then release. Excellent. And then we can just stretch your legs out for a moment. And since we're on the block, this isn't a way that we've ever done this. Use a strap or come up and over. You're at an angle. You're at a little bit of a slant. And now we'll grab the feet. We'll inhale up and then exhale, fold. And this one's a little bit flatter in the spine. Elbows go out, chin comes down. Okay, so you stay good, guys. Stay on the block. Give yourself some height. See if this helps the length of your spine. Nice, nice, nice. Keep your femur bones down. Wonderful. And then inhale up. Wonderful. And exhale, release. Perfecto. Let's throw our blocks over to the side. With this, and Joan, do what you're going to do. Right leg over. And adjust. So you want this hip to go back. I'm going to lean forward. Swing the left leg back. I'm going to come to the left toes, lift the right hip, and then adjust. And then I'll come here. So you start seated, and you bring your right leg over. I can even go to a block if you want. That's it. Right leg over. Let your left leg be free and loose out to the side. And then you can sit for a moment. You can lean to the left and really pull that right hip back. So you kind of tuck the leg in. Come forward. Fold your chest right over your inner thigh. Left leg behind. Come to your left toes. Lift your right sit bone up. And adjust your hips. Drag your outer right hip back. Left hip forward. Come into pigeon pose. That's it. That's great. That's nice, Kelly. Isn't it nice? Ah, and it only took a couple of months. You go, Kelly. I think the young kids say that's 100%. I don't know if that's how they use that, but Lisa's like, nah, that's not how they do it. Oh, well. Well, she's got teenagers, don't they say 100%? See? All right, switch sides. And so then when you come out slowly, and then right leg is out, nilly-willy to the right. I was gonna say loosey-goosey, but yeah, you just relax that right leg. 100%, just kidding. Then you externally rotate out and draw back, and then come forward, just like we did on the opposite side. And this may be it. Maybe you can't get that back leg behind, but you're getting good work on your front leg. If you can do more, go ahead and take that right leg behind, come onto your toes, lift your bottom up, lift up, adjust, and then bring the right knee down. Oh, very good, guys, very nice. Keep your front leg, remember, we want to keep that at a 90-degree angle, good, good. So those back toes can come down and help you rotate that right hip over to the right. That's it, that's it, that's it. Good, 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 good. Let's see, Lisa, the back right rib cage, see if you can roll it down towards your left foot. There you go. There you go. That's it, that's great. Few more seconds, guys, just a few more. Take some deep breaths. Think 100% perfection. I think that's what that means anyway, perfection. Okay, come up. Laura's like, I don't care. I'm getting out of this. Well, Wendy, y'all know she keeps a rocking chair in her room, where she practices her yoga. So when she gets tired of me talking, she just sits in her rocking chair and rocks and watches the demo. All right, we'll go back to reclining, and I'm gonna use my strap this time. You can use a blanket for your hip, or you can use your block. We'll do a full Supta Padangusthasana. So I've got a little bit of a blanket, lower than the block, do you see? So the stronger I began to get on that left side, I think the lower that this prop can go, do you see? So when I bring the blanket to the outer right hip, I'll take the right leg up. Now watch, guys, I wanna, instead of this, I wanna bring this leg back. And when I take it out over to the right, I want you to see this hip pump, femur bone drop to the blanket. So watch, it turns out. And then I'm really trying to get the very top of that leg bone on the blanket. And then I want to adjust here. Oh, feels wonderful. Okay, so blanket or block. If you don't have a blanket, or if you'd rather use a block, that's fine. Lie supine, put your feet against your wall. You can even bend your knees, tuck your sacrum and your tailbone. Extend your left knee, press your left foot into the wall. Bend your right knee, bring your strap around your right foot. And before we pull our leg in, let's take the leg back and then move the thigh bone back. So let your right femur bone move away from you. Now reach up, make your right arm long and grab your strap with your right hand close to your right foot. Turn your right toes right kneecap right. Take your right leg out to the right. Go up and over your blanket. Remember, you're trying to turn the very top of that leg bone down towards your blanket or your block. and then bring it all the way down and then adjust. So you want to bring that back of your left leg completely against your yoga mat. That may mean you have to lift your outer right leg up a little bit to get that full grounding in that opposite side. There you go. Straighten the knee. Bring right above the kneecap, draw back. Good. Good. Now bring your right leg up and take it over in the opposite direction. Switch the hand. That's it. And I want you guys to take the right leg over slowly to the left. Don't go really quickly. Go slowly and try to pull your foot towards your shoulder. Lisa, can you grab your strap higher? That's it. That's it. Right like that. Now, perfecto. Perfecto. Keep your femur bone moving back. Femur bone moving back towards the back of your leg. Move your belly button to the right. You can even look to the right. And then bring this leg back to the center. Pull it into your chest. Move your thigh bone away. And then release and switch. Perfect. 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 Take your strap around. You can move your props over to the outer left hip. Straighten your right knee. Bring your belt around your left foot. Extend your left leg up. There you go. And we want to keep that leg back. Everyone take your, take your hand, left hand, I suppose, or it could be your right. But take it to the left thigh bone and press the femur bone away from you. Yeah. And you can feel that it can move. And then go ahead and turn your left toes left, left kneecap left, grab your strap up high, close to your left foot, take your left leg out to the left, go up and over your prop. So the very top of your leg bone should be facing your prop, not necessarily against it if it can't go against it, but facing that direction. Good, good, good. Now we're looking for the work. Not Kelly, that's excellent. That's 100%. Now bring the back of your right leg down, everyone. Put a lot of weight. You may have to slightly lift your left leg up, and you'll find that you get some more space or you get more weight in your right leg. That's great. That's great. That's great. That's great. Good. Bring your leg up and take it across the body. And so switch the hand that holds the strap. Keep the foot moving shoulder level, not waist level. So as you're letting your left leg go over, keep that foot moving towards your shoulder, your right shoulder. That's it. That's it. You can do the same thing. You can press that femur bone to the back of your leg using your hand. Find your hip point. You want a space at your femur bone, between your femur bone and your hip point, left side. You want space. Good, 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 good. And then bring it back to the center. Remember, pull your leg in. Good. And then release. Okay. Now we did this one yesterday, and I don't think any of you were here yesterday except Joan. Oh, Paul, you were here yesterday too, weren't you? Yeah. Well, and I think I'm going to do it without the strap. If you must, you can bring a strap around your right foot, and it's long just so you could hold it. But if you don't need a strap, and I guess I'll show you what we're going to do. So I lift it and tuck, and I'm going to bring this block onto my left foot. And I want to keep this leg nice and straight and push up through that foot. And then I'll extend the right leg. And before we had a strap to kind of pull that right leg up. But now I'm just going to lift and go down and lift. And I'm not letting the opposite heel touch. And we'll raise this leg up. We'll do that 6 times. And then we'll okay, so Joan's suggestion is you don't look at the block. Just feel it on your foot. And Laurel, you be extremely careful. So your balance of this, since your blocks are not foam, it's got to be 100%. Okay, so lie down, and you can bend both knees, tuck your sacrum and your tailbone, and then bring your block onto your left foot, sole of your left foot, and extend your left leg up. There you go. That's it. And you want to hold that block there with your foot. There you go, Laura. Pull your leg back towards your yoga wall just a tiny bit. A little more, right there. That's perfecto. Now you guys can extend your right leg and see if you can lift your right leg up 6 times. Just let it meet the left. And then pull it down, let the heel hover. There you go. That's great. That's okay, Kelly. At least it's foam. See, the thing is, when you have to appreciate everything. That's what I do. And I think something is so bad. I said, well, at least it was foam and not wood or cement. Yeah. Kelly, I'm laughing with you. Happy Mother's Day, Kelly and Lisa. I forgot all that. I forgot it was Mother's Day. See, I need those brain pills. All right, try to switch sides. If you did that on your left foot, right? And now move it over to your right. And then, oh my goodness. Kelly, what it is our foot is crooked. I have the strength, but my foot is crooked. It really is crooked, look. It's the, no. Oh, well, actually now it's both ankles. Now my hip is popping in the front. Joan and I have our wheelchairs tucked in the corner. We're gonna go get them before we leave. Right. All right, if y'all are done with that, that's excelente. Excelente. That was fun. Now I'm gonna stay supine, and I've got my 2 blocks, and I'm gonna put them right to the lateral buttock, and I'll bring the soles of the feet together, and then I'll roll up and over the blocks and just let the front of the pelvis relax, relax the bottom, relax the arms, just relax. Once you get here, just let go. It feels so good. Yeah, they're right to your outer hips. It's not your outer hips, it's your lateral buttock, that outer buttock. There you go, Kelly. And they angle in at the edges. That's perfect. Bring the soles of your feet up and together, and then roll up and over your blocks. Yeah, that's it. And then relax. That's very nice, guys. Let the bottom relax. The bottom is elevated. Your bottom is elevated, and you want to soften the bottom or let the bottom relax. Now, what I did was I just drew my center heel bones together and tucked my outer knees in. Tucked my outer hips in, and then relax. And then you can draw your outer feet down and see what results that gives you. And then relax. And then lift the front of your pelvis. You can draw your outer feet down, lift the front of your pelvis. See if this gives you anything different. And then just relax. Few more seconds, guys. Bring your feet on the mat, your knees together. Your bottom will automatically drop down onto your mat. You can stay here with your knees bent, feet on the mat for a moment, or you can pull your knees in, hug your knees, any movements. But we're going to prepare from here for Shavasana. So however you want to take Shavasana. If you want to move and the legs up the wall, or if you just want to move your blocks, stretch your legs out and lie on your mat. You can also use blankets or blocks under your knees. I've seen some of us hold blocks in the hands sometimes just to give that little bit of additional weight in your hands. But go for Shavasana any way that you would like to. You can even lie on your stomach and maybe put blankets underneath the front of your ankles just to kind of give some additional space in the low back. Looks like most of us are where we're going to go. Let your arms move out to the sides, palms up. And as you exhale your breath, close your eyes and relax. Relax every muscle, every bone, every organ in your body. Let your thoughts relax. Begin to move your awareness back into the room. Maybe small movements when you're ready in your fingers and in your toes. And then you can let your elbows bend very slowly, and you can bring your hands to your belly or to your heart. Stretch the arms over the head. Take a full body stretch. You can bring your abdominal wall towards the mat. Release the arms. Just bring them again to the side body. When you're ready, you can bend your knees one at a time and bring your feet to the mat or the floor, wall. Once you get your feet here against your mat. Lift and tuck your sacrum and your tailbone. Bring your bottom back down to your mat, and then you can bring your knees in one at a time. Wrap the arms around the knees and side to side or even front to back. Roll over to your right and hold there in a fetal position. You can use your right arm or right hand. And then bring yourselves up seated. You come up seated pretty slowly here and keep your eyes closed. You can bring your hands heart center, thumbs third eye, or hands just resting at the top of your legs. Take a moment here in silence. And I just saw this and I like it a lot. And this is the chapter on adopt a positive attitude to life. And he says, an expert tailor says that the best way to keep clothes in good shape is to make sure that the pockets are emptied when you hang them up. We may infer from this that the best way to keep ourselves and our lives in good shape is to empty our mind of all worries, anxieties, tensions, and negative thoughts before we retire for the night. We can then begin the new day with energy, vigor, and freshness. Thank you guys very, very much. Namaste.